Hey, this is Kai Norwood from Alderman Chevrolet and GMC, Vermont's favorite car dealership. It's a beautiful day here in Rutland, Vermont to buy a vehicle. Today I'm very excited to show you this 2025 GMC Terrain. Now you'll see this beautiful vehicle is in our Rapids metallic color. One thing I love about these metallic colors, I'll get up real close just so you can see my favorite thing about them. We've had a few rainy days here in Rutland, Vermont, and as you can see, some dirt and grime is built up on the vehicles because of that rain. And as you take a step back, that dirt and grime just kind of fades away seamlessly. And I love that about these metallic colors. As that dirt and grime builds up on your vehicle over time, it hides it very well. Now you'll see we do get our LED style lamps right here. They're nice and bright and very low maintenance. We do get a very appealing front fascia with the GMC badging. I'll give you guys another angle of the vehicle over here. It is a very beautiful vehicle. You'll see that we do get the blacked out rims and the blacked out mirror caps. And now as I come up to this mirror, you'll see we do have these two funky little icons. Now this icon down here indicates that these are heated mirrors, which is really nice. They're not going to fog up on you when we get those change of temperatures here in the North Country. And this one indicates your blind zone, that you have blind zone detection on this vehicle. So that'll just flash orange at you when somebody enters your blind zone and just alerts you not to switch lanes at that time. Okay, now this one does come with the keyless entry and the push to start, so we can lock and unlock the vehicle and enter it without having to actually utilize the key. It can just stay right in our pocket. Now you'll see we do have a very nice interior here that I'll get right into in just a moment. Before I do that, I just want to give you a feel for what we're working with space back here. Now I'm right around that 6-foot area, and the driver's seat is in my preferred seating position. And you'll see I have plenty of room back here. I have great head space and about 10 inches of space from my knees to this back seat. And as we get in here, you'll see we do have our USB-C ports so we can stay connected from the back seat on our long drives. We do have our HVAC system right here. We got the kangaroo pouches in the back, which is nice because they're starting to take them out of vehicles. I'll give you guys a nice view of that front just so you can see some of those features I was talking about before I get into them. Now, one thing to note that I actually really love about GM and all their vehicles is there is great visibility all throughout this vehicle. There are very low blind spots, and I think that's something that's not really mentioned and talked about enough in these vehicles. Now, one thing that's going to be important for you people with kids or grandkids is you do get these exposed cart seat buckles. So that's a nice touch as well. Now you'll see this is a two-toned interior with a cloth synthetic material. It's still very easy to clean up. We do have our capless fuel fill right here, so there's not going to be any cap hanging down, scratching up your paint, or you getting your hands dirty at the pump. Now you'll see they did add these fender moldings on all of the tires. These are popular rust points on the vehicle, so what that's going to help do is hold the residual in your vehicle, hold the value of it over time, and it's going to prevent that rust from occurring on your vehicle. Now this is a manual seat right here, and as I get in, you'll see we do have our standard power lock and unlock, power windows and mirrors as well. We do have the automatic park brake. We got different modes that we can switch into. This is all-wheel drive. Just by the click of a button right there, we can hold the vehicle when we're stopped at hills, at red lights or stop signs. We do have the automatic start and stop. Now, the one good thing about this is I know that's not for everybody. It does save on gas. But if you're somebody who doesn't like that, you can just shut it off with the click of a button. This is a leather wrapped steering wheel and it is heated. Now on the right side, you get your wireless audio, so you can make calls, answer calls, and decline calls and hang them up right from the press of a button. You do get your music. Now this is a digital infotainment center, and I'm going to shut this door just so that there's no glare. I guess that didn't really help too much. Now down here, you can switch back and forth between different settings on this digital infotainment center. My favorite is maps. So if you have directions up, what it's going to do is actually display those directions right there for you, right behind the screen. Okay. On this left side, we do get our adaptive cruise control. Adaptive cruise control is great because you're not going to smack right into the person that's in front of you. If you don't hit your brakes, it'll actually sense them and it'll pick up on it and it'll mimic their speed until it no longer senses them in front of you anymore, and then it'll pick right back up to your intended speed. Now over here, we're working with a lot. We do get a huge display for all your different settings and features and functions. Now right here, you'll see we can check the vehicle status if there was some type of maintenance that we wanted to check on or update ourselves on. You can go home just by the touch of a button up in the top left. Now you do have access to your My GMC app, your Google Assistant, your Play Store. You get your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, so you can connect your phone right to it. We have access to this nice big beautiful backup camera. We have our different settings and audios. You do have the ability to have a Wi-Fi hotspot in this vehicle. We can connect right to the built-in Google Maps, which is nice because if you don't have service on your phone, chances are you will have that satellite service on the maps. That way you're always connected, and you always have access to navigation and directions if you need it. If you're the type that likes to listen to podcasts or the news while you drive, you do get those options right down here as well. Now you'll see we do have our lane departure warning. So if we're going over those lines, this is going to beep right at us and let us know that we're making a mistake and we should make an adjustment. Now all your HVAC controls are going to be right down here. And you do get your heated passenger and driver seat as well. Your volume controls. And if you look at this shifter right here, this is what we call our precision shifter. So if I put my foot on the brake, to me and up puts the vehicle in reverse. To me and down puts the vehicle in drive. A hold puts me in neutral. And just by the click of a button, I'm back in park. On the left, this is where we have our wipers. You do get the rear and the front wiper. And you can use this. This will spray your windshield or your rear windshield if it starts to collect some buildup. I believe I might have mentioned it already, but we do have that heated steering wheel, which is very nice. You'll also have access to some more storage right in here. Now another thing I want to note is that we do get our automatic start, or our start from our key fob right here, just by 2 clicks of a button. This vehicle is also very spacious. Now these seats do fold down in a 60-40 split that you can access right here from the back or from the front. So you could hold cargo and passengers if you'd like, or you could pop them both down and have more trunk space and more access to carry on cargo. You do get your false floor right here, which is nice, with that spare tire right underneath this. Now, one thing I like about having this false floor is, you know, that little trick you do when you have expensive things in your vehicle, but you don't want to carry them with you, so you just kind of throw the sweatshirt over it. You can just throw it right in there, and it looks like it's not even there. You can store tools in there, a purse if you're walking into somewhere and want to leave it in the vehicle. Now, down here, you do get all your sensors, so there's a lot of safety features in this vehicle. And this is our hydraulic tailgate or lift gate. And that's our 2025 GMC Terrain.